What you are about to experience may contain violence, disturbing imagery, adult themes, and may leave you hungry for power and blood. Proceed at your own risk. Things are progressing quickly now. I may not be able to tell exactly what happens once the reins slip from our fingers. These wild horses will stampede, but if our work has been just, they will still be guided to trample our enemies. The Anarchs have been busy in Manchester in the last week, learning about themselves, or learning about how to stop the Camarilla. But we will begin with the first part of that. We see the waitress outside of the AEC. Logo with lights coming out from behind it in a silver and blue motif. And I believe Darius. Would Darius be there to meet the caterer?
I do need to make a delivery to her.
Absolutely. The two of you. You see party-goers, drinkers, all sorts of people just having a good night. But I don't think you're here for fun.
I'm not.
I'm always having fun.
Is that
Well,
true?
that's good to hear.
Life is just fun. And life.
Do you say anything to one another before you go inside, or is it all business?
Well, I assume I know what you're here to see the caterer about.
I slap a body bag that's over my shoulder that's got a big poorly written sign that says "Not a Dead Body," and then "Happy Halloween" written underneath it.
It's a bit early. You think people are going to buy that?
Yeah. People like to believe what they're supposed to believe.
Isn't your whole thing that you think people are able to believe, not what they're supposed to believe?
Nobody thinks. That's why I don't try and tell people what's right and wrong. Well, I'll tell them what's wrong, but they need to think what's right.
I mean, but if they can't think, then how can they make informed decisions the way you're describing?
You just gotta make them think. Give them the evidence. Most people want to be free.
That's true. But don't you think that them believing that your evidence is the correct evidence is also kind of the point?
I just give them my truth and tell them to think about it. They don't want to believe my truth, and they're lost. But if they do, you can open their eyes. People just don't fucking think.
How many eyes have you opened, Darius?
I've I've spoken to a lot of people. I've been around a bit. Most of it
Well,
has been around the Camarilla.
that work out for you?
Still here. Still kicking.
That's true. Sorry, I didn't mean any offense. It's just that you seem to hate the Camarilla, so that obviously comes from somewhere, and I'm assuming they're not flocking to your side.
You'd be surprised how many ardent Camarilla supporters change their minds when they think they haven't even always been the Camarilla.
I believe you.
So, what are you here for?
Yeah. Going to ask some important questions, I guess. Hope for some good answers.
About where you came from?
Yeah. What it means to be a shovel head.
The reason that was
who
done,
sired me? Oh, yeah.
it's almost real, raw. You're turned, you're put into the earth, and you're the one that has to pull yourself out. Do you remember that?
I remember feeling like an animal. It was peaceful.
Not gonna lie, kind of envy you.
Why is that?
I was turned due to necessity.
Aren't we all turned under necessity?
I like to think that people want to be turned. People find who they are when they're turned. In your case, you found the beast. With a very visceral connection. And you sunk or swam. And you swam.
I mean,
I was fucking drowning.
really? You don't seem like it.
I've had 1 or 2 years where I got to find myself after that, I guess. You never forget it.
I can't imagine you being anything other than you are right now. Sorry, was that rude?
No. You just reminded me. When I was younger. I wasn't like this. Maybe I was. I was being a bit of a prick, you know?
Well, I mean, it's got to come from somewhere, you know? It's not as if it's like a full transplant of who you are. Whatever you become has to have already been there, right?
Time has got a way of hardening you, compelling you, showing you things, making you think. I might hate the idea of the Camarilla, but their legacy made me who I am.
This is gonna sound really stupid, but it kind of gave me the image in my mind of, like a whetstone and a sword. You gotta grind that sword on that whetstone to make it sharp, give it a purpose.
I like that. Kind of philosophical.
Yeah, I guess. It's just a stupid analogy.
There's nothing
yeah.
stupid about that.
Thanks. Should we go talk to her? You can give her
You
Halloween.
you know her
surprise.
quite well.
That's a question. Yeah. As much as she wants me to know, I think.
Yeah.
Which I guess isn't different than anybody else. So
A lot of lakes are like that. I don't know, maybe the important questions you shouldn't hide.
yeah.
A lot of people who
Hopefully.
live in the rules, the laws, keep their cards a lot closer to their chest.
I've noticed that you don't. So I mean, as far as I know. Or you could just be the best liar of them all.
No, I can lie. Just most of the time you don't need to. Just tell someone the truth.
Telling people who can't think the truth. It's a fancy way of living.
It's not that they can't think, they just don't want to. Or don't even fucking realize they ain't thinking. Look at all them. They're having a nice time. Bustling. Having a party. They think they're free. They think they can do what they want.
Isn't that all freedom is?
Thinking that you're free? I don't think so.
I feel like the concept of freedom might be a bit more subjective than you think. But then again, what do I know? See, for example,
You pricks
freedom
gonna be
for me.
chatting a storm up here all night?
Oh,
And out of the front you see Elliot.
Elliot. Hi.
Confidently striding out.
Who's that?
This is Elliot. His name is Elliot.
Hello, bud.
Hello. I just happened to notice two completely inconspicuous individuals outside of a what should be a very high security place. So I know who she is. She can come inside. I don't recognize you, mate.
Elliot, it's so rude that you've ruined my date.
Isn't he a bit old for you?
Fuck off, prick. Darius is the name. Come to meet
Elliot.
her upstairs.
Oh, her upstairs. Yeah, she's in. And if you need anything, as always, just ask.
All right. Ready?
Aye. He's right though, I probably am a bit old for you.
It was a joke. You certainly are. Actually, never mind. Do you know how old Connie is?
Fucking hell. You know, I don't know exactly. It's not... I never asked her. Why have I never fucking asked her?
Is it like a thing that you don't ask?
I don't know, it doesn't matter inherently, does it? Inherently. People learn at different speeds. I mean, there is a difference between someone who's been around 20 minutes and a couple of years.
Yeah.
Huh. What are you making me think for? Fucking hell.
Sounds like your favorite thing to do. Okay, I think she's upstairs. We can just go this way.
Alright, lead the way.
You go through the crowd. You go up a metal staircase to the balcony where she's already waiting. Hello. It's good to see you both. And she winks at Darius.
Got a present for you.
Well, isn't that nice of you? Such a kind boy. Oh, yeah, I can smell it. Come into my office.
You coming?
May I?
Absolutely. My business is yours.
Okay. Yeah.
So she brings you into her office, and what you see is a very nice posh wooden desk. It doesn't quite look like her style in here. It's well appointed and very nice, with lots of bits of decorative glass and things on the wall, and a little ring box in the middle of a table. But she looks quite comfortable in the big chair behind the desk and puts her boots up and says, "So you have a delivery for me, and in exchange, I owe you."
I get it off my shoulder and I just sort of like lob it onto the desk.
She unzips it and squashes the face of this older looking woman with, now previously in a bun, this dark hair's straggled all over and stuck to her with blood and a huge gash in her neck. She runs her finger through the wound and tastes it.
You're lucky there's any of that left.
I've seen that you're a thirsty boy.
I like a snack.
Yeah, you do, don't you?
Also my favorite flavor.
Good. I'm very glad. Don't know how you came about it, but I don't much care. I would like to start repaying the favor immediately. I imagine not the full value, but I know where Kai is.
You know where Kai is?
I have it on good authority. In fact, I'm willing to introduce you to that authority. It might help you.
Who's that?
2 Camarilla licks down in my basement.
Oh, in your basement.
Yeah.
Right.
They came right in here hoping to find you.
You're looking for me.
Oh yeah. You're a symbol, Darius. Unfortunately, there's no beacon to be drawn to aside from this wonderful little club.
I'd say apologies, but you seem to got it under control.
No, they were very easy to deal with.
Alright, are they still licking?
Just about. Would you like me to make an introduction?
Oh yes, please. I'm a very social person.
Can do. And, waitress, would you like to stay here and we can discuss things, or you can come with us? It's not every day you get to learn the business.
Yeah, I'll come with you.
Of course. And in this office behind a filing cabinet, she shuffles it to one side, tears up a square of carpet, and opens a hatch. Climbs down a ladder.
Secret entrance. Alright.
Can you honestly not just forgive me for the theatrics, but that's just so much more fun than just normal doors.
Alright. You're not alone. People like doing that shit.
It's good. And she continues to climb down, and this ladder slowly becomes damper, rustier as you grab onto each rung underneath. And after a bit, you land in a very, very dark room. There is no source of light in here. And she turns around, and you see that her eyes are glowing red.
Don't suppose you got any lights, do you?
It's easier if I... Of course. She rummages around for a little bit and lights a candle. Hands it to you, Darius.
Cheers, bud.
I would like to also have red eyes.
You use Eyes of the Beast. And suddenly it's as if your night vision has improved. In shades of grey and black and white, you can now see the entire contour of this room. There is a jail cell at one end with 2 people in it, sitting bored on a bench.
Do I know them?
Make a intelligence resolve roll.
I might
Oh.
know with my roll.
I forgot about that, yes. Ooh, 3 successes. You do recognize these. Their faces are recognizable to you as 2 of the Camarilla attendance to the meeting you had in the last week with Lionel Sova. You don't know their names, you've never met them anywhere else.
Okay.
But lining the walls are contorted figures. People hanging 5 feet off the floor. And they appear to be upside down.
Have I been down here before?
You have never been down here before.
Okay. Should we go talk to them?
Oh, you want to talk to him?
Sorry, is that not what
No,
you
if
were
you
here?
want to talk to him, I just want to punch him a bit.
What information are we? You just want to punch? Okay.
I need to know where
right.
Kai is. They fucking taken him. I'm getting him back. But I need to know where he is.
Okay.
The caterer leads you across this dark concrete room, and you can smell damp and blood. And eventually, Darius, it comes into view with the reflected light of the candle. 2 hopeful-looking faces behind bars. A young man and a young woman. The young woman stands up. It's like, "You're Darius, right?"
Yep. And who are you?
I'm Imi. I've only ever been with the Camarilla, but I listened to you. I heard what you said to Prince Lionel, and it's all true. I don't want to live like this anymore.
Gonna be honest, doesn't usually happen that fast.
It's more convincing when the fucking sheriff kills your child.
I see. So you met the sheriff.
I've not been here long like this. I've only been here like 5 years. It was great at first. I just never got anywhere. And then I got forgotten, and then they took everything from me.
You never had anything to begin with. You think you did. And they just prove to you that you don't.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's why we came here.
You came here of your own volition looking for me.
Didn't really know where else to go or who to look for.
Josh, does she seem sincere?
You can do a wits plus insight roll. She seems sincere.
What about you? Same story?
The guy stands up. He's a lot more unkempt than this woman. Looks like he might have been living rough at some point. He's like, more or less. They made me their bitch boy, and it is always, oh, just run this here or there and tell this person this, and you know, you can have something, anything, ask for what you want. I don't always want stuff, and they never. When they did pay up, it wasn't worth it.
See, that's what they fucking do. It's like living from wage to wage, you know? Just enough to keep going, but not enough for you to stand on your own feet.
The caterer chimes in. Surely you don't need to preach to them now. They're already here. And they can be of use. And she begins to drop the body bag off of the corpse of Constance. And while you're talking, she begins to drink.
Alright. Gonna be honest, I don't actually give a fuck about you. But I do give a fuck about you wanting to be free. Fuck, I can't even protect you. Unless you're standing next to me. But also, I don't care what you do. I ain't gonna stop you doing whatever the fuck it is you do. So they
And why
killed
the
your
fuck are we
child?
here?
I'm fucking talking.
The woman pipes up again. Yeah, they come killed my child and the fucking idiot that he turned as well. Broke the rules, but it's not exactly. It wasn't fair, and I couldn't do anything about it.
You know,
Josh, can
Mhm.
I can I tell what this person is saying is true? Actually, I would like to step forward and I would like to use kind ear on them.
I'll let her speak because she said she wanted to.
Yeah,
Earlier.
that sounds like a manipulation plus insight plus 1.
Can you roll that for me? Thank you.
Ooh, 6 successes. There are only 2 options. She has practiced this so well that it is just flowing off of her. Or this is a truth that she has not spoken about for a very long time.
Okay. Darius, I mean, she's either one of the most phenomenal actresses that I've ever seen, or she's telling the truth. I don't know if you want to know that, but don't trust the Camarilla, right?
Yeah. Oh, Caterer.
She seems involved in her drink.
I'll leave her be for a minute then. Alright. I trust her. Don't trust you, yeah? But I trust her. Try and get you out of
And?
this very theatrical place.
Yeah. Out sounds good. Okay.
But I got nothing for you apart from the truth.
You what?
All I'm offering you is the truth. Sure, I can
Where are we
give you
supposed to go,
strength
then?
in numbers.
Yeah, I heard. Sounds better than what I was doing before. Okay, yeah. Where do we go, though?
Fucking hell. I mean, home? I guess they know where you are.
Yeah, they got a pretty good idea.
Where the fuck am I gonna put a bunch of rebellious licks? Alright, you can sleep on the garage floor for like a couple of days and I'll try and sort something out, but it's not fucking permanent.
Darius, did you want to ask? I think they were at the,
Yeah.
I think they were
do.
at the meeting. Did you? Okay.
But remember, I don't do deals.
Right. I wasn't thinking that that's what you were doing. But
I'll see what I can... Fucking hell. You know, some shit you'll never think about is logistics. The fuck am I gonna do? Look. I'll let you kip on my floor, alright? This one looks like he'd kip fucking anywhere. Me too, to be honest.
Yeah, I have.
I mean, it depends what she's gonna say, but she's fucking busy right now.
Look over at the caterer, and you watch as the corpse of Constance begins to turn to dust.
There is nothing new for me.
I heard my name.
Sorry, didn't want to interrupt.
Yeah. What's good, Darius?
I want to know if I can have these out to you. I don't want to promise nothing to them. If you want them.
Out.
Out of your hospitality.
They're not leaving. They're going to tell you what you want, and then they're going to be of use.
to them. Right. I can't offer you what I said I could offer you.
Then you're a fucking liar? What's gonna happen to us?
I have no fucking idea. You're fucked up.
The caterer interjects and says, if I've guessed correctly, and I have a long history of attempted guesses, you can have one if you want, Darius. But they won't be able to leave.
I can have one, but they can't leave. I'm not entirely
you
sure
hungry?
what you're offering me.
I am
No.
a caterer, Darius.
What crime did they commit?
The crime of being a fucking bootlicker.
They don't seem like bootlickers anymore.
I can see the brown on their noses.
I understand my position in this city. And I admit, need your help. But I don't want your help like this.
Very well. Go ahead, ask your question.
One of you want to tell me where Kai is?
Is that the thin blood?
Yeah.
You gonna get me out of here?
I can't. And believe me, I'm sorry.
Yeah, me too. And he sits back down.
Fucking hate this city. What you want from Caterer?
What have you got to offer? 2 of comparable value? I have most of what I need.
I want them. I want them both.
What would you do if I gave them to you?
Are you asking me what I would do with them? Or are you asking me what I would do for you?
What would you do with them?
What would you want me to do with them?
learn. I see a lot in you, and some of it's me. You could have your own catering business if you really wanted.
I'm really more of a waitress, but
For now. Waitress, could you make me a charisma plus persuasion +1? Because I am fascinated to know how convincing you are. Three successes. Be careful with them. As far as I'm concerned, they belong to you. Keep them safe. Make sure they retain their value. And if they don't, consume what is left.
I will. I'll learn. I'll make sure that you're happy with this decision.
She gets out a couple of keys, unlocks the jail cell, and yanks both of them out and throws them onto the floor. Once again, my family is in control of debtors. Please be thankful to the waitress. She just saved your lives. And my boys are very hungry, so if you try and hurt her, they will hunt you down. Now, if that's all the business concluded,
Darius, can you take them? I have to speak to the caterer.
All right. Call me.
I will.
Come on, you two, get up.
They shuffle
Get
up. Awkwardly. Silently. And you ascend the ladder. Darius, do you look around the room?
I probably gave it a cursory glance, but I couldn't see it too well. It's very dark.
All you see is the shapes of people on the walls. Waitress. What would you like to ask me? Considering you've already asked a great deal of me.
Oh, yes. No favors.
Not between us.
Information that you would be willing to share.
Ask away and I
Well,
will try my best.
Yeah. I'm sure that you, aren't going to be surprised by this. But do you have any other information about how I came to be? Like, who I was before. I know I've asked you before, but I kind of really need to know now. I don't think that I really wanted to know before, but I want to know now. I'm ready.
You seem a lot more intent on knowing than usual. I'm very sorry. But I don't know who you were before I turned you.
Has she told me that before?
In less words.
Okay.
Not directly.
You buried me?
I had a great need. I fed you my blood, and I put you in the ground, and I prayed that you would make it up because I knew you were special.
Why? Special how?
An old friend used to. Used to speak highly of people like you. I don't know who you were.
I don't know what you mean.
I can tell you who you are now.
Okay. Yes, please.
You're part of my family. And I don't feel that telling you that my family is everything to me is an understatement. You have been blessed, brought in as an adoptee to the Bathory family.
Like Bathory?
That's one of my names. By birthright as well. I didn't just earn it in death.
I'm sorry. Wait. The Bathory? Like, am I thinking of the same person here?
The most well-known of our bloodline is Elizabeth. She did enjoy a specific kind of party. I'm several steps removed from her. Have you ever heard of Revenant?
No.
Kindred blood runs through those who have been turned, but given the right circumstances, it can be injected into mortal bloodlines. And being a direct female descendant of Elizabeth granted me even greater strengths during my life. I was lucky to be selected, to be turned.
So that's who I am. What do you mean when you say that's who I am now? What is who I am? What do you want me to be?
Our family has a task, and I am here to gather our family to conduct that task. I want you to fulfill one of two roles. It's your choice. I'm not going to force you to do anything, but when I leave this city, and I will, you can stay here and take my place, or you can come with me.
Take your place? When are you leaving?
As soon as I've completed my task.
Well, how soon is that?
I think that's up to you. So far I've failed. But I do know someone that might be able to tell you who you are, who you were.
Okay.
You have a cousin.
This is... What?
You have a cousin in our family. She lives in this city. And her name is Sophia Leroux.
Okay. And where do I find Sophia Leroux?
She's difficult to pin down. You might want to ask your friend Lake.
Okay.
And the caterer gets out from one of her pockets what looks like a leathery mask. And just kind of drapes it on her face. I will warn you, she's a fucking psycho. So, if you do meet her, I have something for you. And she pulls this leather off of her face and hands it to you. That's for if she's willing to rejoin our family peacefully.
But she left?
She wasn't inducted properly. She was stolen from us.
By who?
The Tremere.
Okay.
If she's not so peaceful, she takes out a stake from her pocket.
You want me to kill her?
She doesn't live, and there's no members of our family left here. Save us. And my job is done. It's up to you. She doesn't have to die. She's still holding out the stake.
I take it. your task isn't done if she lives, but it is done if she dies.
If she lives and remains in Manchester, then I have failed. Any other way that she comes with me?
What do you want me to do? What do you want me to do?
I want you to do your duty as a member of our family and decide for your fucking self. I have not succeeded. Perhaps you will.
Okay. Thank you for the information. I know you're very busy, so thank you for making the time.
Anything for you.
Truly very generous. I will let you know. I will let you know how it goes. And I turn around and leave.
As you leave, you can see that this, once you get up into the lights of the normal club, this stake is blackened and has non-English words carved into it.
I sort of like tuck it into the back of my pants underneath my shirt and put the mask sort of under my arm under my shirt to leave. And then is Darius around or is he gone?
Oh, what's occurring?
Oh, you waited for me. Great. Okay. Do you have the two?
Yeah, they're right there. Why did you do that?
Do what? I'm gonna need you to bring them back to the horse, and then you can just ask them whatever you want. But I think they gotta stick around the horse, so I'll see what I can do. Were you still okay with them staying in your garage?
Yeah, what are you gonna do with them?
I don't know yet. I'm gonna figure that out. Can you just, I don't know, babysit them for a bit? Keep an eye on them? Really, they're mine, but I really just kind of got them for you to figure out where Kai was, so... I don't think that you can just let them out on the streets quite yet, but...
So you did that for me?
Yeah, you needed to talk to them. It didn't seem like that negotiation was going particularly well. I think you got to work on that, to be honest. The whole, truth and let my people go is a bit bad at negotiation. So
I usually speak with my fists.
also
I
not
really
very
do that,
well. Yeah, that would have been really bad for you, so great choice on not doing that.
Would I?
Yeah, I just it was a long day pouring beer, so just a little bit tired.
All right.
I'm gonna head home.
Don't worry about them. I'll take them back.
Okay. I'll see you later then.
Okay.
And we move across Manchester to a laboratory wreathed in darkness. Lake, tell us, what have you been up to?
I am a little bored and frustrated. I have been forbidden to see my new friends by my sire, who was displeased that I went to the meeting with Camarilla as my people, if you will, have a long-standing pact of sorts with the Camarilla, and yeah, long story short, I'm sort of grounded. I can still leave, and I have a few times, and I'm trying to occupy myself in any way I can. Lately, I've been looking up these serial killings. I wouldn't mind, I don't know, maybe getting my hands on something, maybe using a ceremony or asking some questions of some unsettled spirits, perhaps. If I could, I would need a few things.
Where do we find you as we join you in your laboratory?
You find me hunched over one of the lab benches, face real close to my laptop screen. It's very dark in here. You just see the glow of the laptop screen and me, you know, intently clickety-clacking away. I'm currently reading an article about the latest Witch Elm killing, and I wonder if I could learn a little bit about that.
The latest Witch Elm killing was about a month ago. And it was unpleasant. A young woman who has not been properly identified, but could be one of several people, was abducted, murdered, stuffed into a tree, and was found probably a week ago, after she had begun to deteriorate.
Interesting. And does the article mention the possible identities of this person, the age, any more information?
Let's do an intelligence plus investigation roll.
Okay. Okay, I'm clicking on intelligence, but investigation is not
Oh, investigation first, sorry.
popping up. Oh, gotcha. Okay. Ooh, my investigation doesn't look
Oh, you've got technology.
that great.
That's
I do
how
have
you're searching. Let's do
technology.
technology and intelligence.
Okay. Oh, yes, I like that. Yeah, that's
It's a lot better.
that's way better.
Four successes. You narrow down the identity to one person.
Tell me about this person.
From what you could tell, she was a sex worker. Called Kira.
Is there a last name, or that was her street name?
Her proper name was Kira, and
Okay.
yes, she did have a last name.
Okay. So I know that as well.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to keep searching and see if I can find an address, an occupation, you know, social media, some kind of LinkedIn. Actually, you said she was a street worker. Scratch the LinkedIn, but social media, and try and find out what I can about where she worked the streets and where she hung out.
Yeah, you find out the you know, from photos and, you know, going out with friends and pictures and all that sort of thing, that you have a general idea of where she would be hanging out.
Interesting.
I think you also notice that in every single photo she has this one ring.
What does it look
Gold with a blue clear gem.
like? Interesting. And she was discovered a week ago. Does that mean her body would still be at the morgue, presumably?
No.
Okay.
I think her body is still lodged in a tree.
Oh,
and
she's
the
been discovered,
crime
but
scene is
not-
still ongoing.
Sure. Gotcha. Right. Well, what time of evening is it?
It's probably very early. It's probably like 8, 9 p.m. It's not too late. And I think during your depth of research, you find yourself kind of absorbed in this until Lake.
Yes, sire.
I am pleased that you are still conducting research.
Yeah, I am. Is there anything you need, sire?
Of
Now,
course.
I mean.
I have been working hard to make sure that we are in a stable position in this city. And to that end, I have arranged a meeting.
Am I to attend with whom?
You are?
Who are we meeting, sire?
You are meeting the sheriff.
Me? When?
Tonight.
What would you have me say to the sheriff?
I would have you apologize and promise to keep your side of our bargain. Sure, there are many things you can do to recompense this infraction.
Poor sire. I would still like to be able to see Connie and... I mean, is there any way that... Well, if I don't go to any more meetings, perhaps I...
The Anarchs are not your friend. They seek to destabilize everything we have built here. And if you help them, you will not be able to conclude our research.
Sire, about the research. I've been having some doubts. I'm just not sure how possible it's... I am trying my best. I've just hit a dry spell, you know, a roadblock, I guess.
Have you heard of Golconda?
Golconda, no, sire.
I have made some promises to people to ensure our position in this city. For your mistakes. But there is a silver lining.
Is there?
Many of the Camarilla know of this Golconda.
I don't understand, sire. What is it?
It is a promise of relief from the vampiric
curse.
state.
Then someone does know?
I don't know, but I would like you to find out if you can.
Yes, sire, only give me a place to start.
Go to the meeting, and I will return if I have any more need of you.
Understood, sire. When? Tonight? Now? Is she
It
expecting?
is in an hour. At the ruins of the Tremere Chantry.
Oh. Well, why there? Never mind it. I'll go. Of course.
And then you cease to hear her raspy breaths.
Shit. Okay. Right, I can do this. Josh, have I had any prior contact with the sheriff, with Sophia?
Not until now.
Okay. And she is expecting me. Right, understood. Yeah, I'll just try to collect myself. You know, for all I know, she could be sending me my death. I think she's gonna kill me herself if it comes to that, but this could be a trap. Maybe the punishment is I am a sacrifice. I don't know. But I'll go, of course. I'll go.
As you leave, Waitress, do you message Lake?
Yeah, probably. I would have done right away. Something like, hey, so sorry if this is an imposition, but do you happen to know where I can find Sophia Leroux?
I immediately start typing a response. The waitress has heard from me a few times this week, as has Connie by text. Just that, you know, I'm basically grounded. Or can't see them, at least, and so yeah, she sees my dots, and I'm replying, funny you should ask. I happen to be on my way to meet her, and of all places at the ruins of the Chantry.
I'm texting back. Oh, amazing. Would I be allowed to come with you by any chance? It's okay if not.
I start typing back. Oh, I'm not allowed to see you, question mark, exclamation. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, no, totally. That's okay. Maybe, thanks for the info.
Sorry, sad
good luck.
face. XOXO.
All good. Smiley
Thanks.
face.
That's it. And I head out.
Cute. In that case, I think is a very good place to take a break. Don't forget to wash your piss mittens. Kai, you hear the clattering of wood, and suddenly you are awake. You look around, you seem to be on the second story of a house. Looks like a normal bedroom, aside from there ain't no bed, and you are chained to a pole.
The fuck?
You are covered in blood.
Oh shit. Wait!
You see Reaper
Wait!
come into the room.
Oh, dickhead.
What the fuck? You're awake?
Yeah, let me
Morning,
go then.
sunshine.
Let me go though.
Oh. No. Oh shit. With the stuff you've done, I am this close to having to kill you. Like, not even my choice. I'll keep you alive. But like, shit me. You wanna just go? Oh, fucking hell. Okay. Yep. Alright. How'd you wriggle out of this one? You're supposed to be staked.
What the fuck does that mean?
Right. Someone puts a piece of wood in your heart, you stop moving. Chaos.
Mate, for real?
Yeah, that's one of the things straight out of the films.
The fuck did that happen though?
I don't know. What was the last thing you were doing?
I was mucking up some bitch in the street. Was telling me I'm not allowed to be doing this, not allowed to be doing that. I don't remember what happened after that.
Actually, I think I asked you why you blew up my warehouse.
Mate. Oi, there she is. Listen, I didn't blow it up, I just set it on fire, you know? Alright, you can let me go now.
What did you do? How'd you not take her out? She's tiny.
Did though, that's the thing. I don't remember. What did you do to me?
He puts up his hand where the missing finger is. You fucking bit her, didn't you, you stupid prick?
that's supposed to mean something to me.
Your oral fixation got you in a lot of trouble this time.
What the fuck did you just say about me?
Sheriff, he's I'll teach him not to talk to you like that.
I doubt
Oh,
it.
what are you gonna do? Get a blackboard out and teach me a lesson? I don't think so. Let me go.
Shut up.
And how do you plan to teach him?
I've been feeding him my blood. Should do what I say.
And why doesn't he?
Because he's an ungrateful little prick.
I don't do what no one fucking tells me, that's why. Especially not this dickhead.
I would like to dominate him right now.
What do you say?
I want him to open his mouth and stick out his tongue like a dog.
Let's see how this goes. Kai, roll intelligence plus resolve +1 for your resistance. And Sophia, I believe it is manipulation plus dominate.
I can do
+1.
that. Is there a bonus for him having tasted my blood as well?
No.
Oh no, not
in
for
your
him.
case, not.
That's right. Okay. Tell me again.
Manipulation plus dominate.
That work.
You get hungrier.
I hit the manipulation button or the dominate button. I don't think it added.
Oh, it just did your rouse check for you. So
Okay.
that was required anyway. But the one to the right of where the drop-down boxes are, where it says manipulation discipline, that should do it. There is no way to resist this, Kai. You feel your jaw stretching. That will do it. Thank you, Sheriff.
Don't let me interrupt, please. Discipline your child.
Of course. Kai. Within certain bounds, you can do whatever the fuck you want. The only things restricted are feeding on people where other people can see. Obvious displays of your power, and well, I have taken responsibility for you, so no one will do anything for you, to you. And Sheriff here has been very kind, as has the prince. We can go off, find somewhere safe for both of us, and then I will introduce you to everyone who can help you with anything. You can have whatever you want. This isn't like a deal. This is just me wanting to do right by the kid I turned.
Alright, let me out then.
later.
I don't want to go back to London, though.
I don't think we can. We'll stay here. I've got a couple of jobs to do, and then we can move on or stay here or whatever. I don't know. Sheriff, let me say cheers for your help, and don't let me take up any more of your precious time. If you want to say something to him, that's
leave.
fine. But he points at himself, me. As you say, and he awkwardly leaves.
Kai, is it?
Who's asking? You must have a real name. They just can't be calling you Sheriff. What is this, fucking America? Come on.
Sheriff suits me fine.
Does it though? Where's your little badge? Your little
What
star?
were you doing at my warehouse? Was it planned or spontaneous?
This fucking warehouse. I don't even know what they was doing. We just bowled up on the place. I was spray painting shit. I think there was blood there or something. I don't know.
Yes, my blood. For me.
Right. Are you gonna cry about it? Go get some fucking more.
Do I look like I'm gonna cry?
Let me out.
Why?
Because I'm fucking sick of being chained up. I hate it.
Well,
Ain't
then
gonna
get
do
out.
nothing.
You can't get out?
Listen, I'm trying to comply, you know what I mean? I'm fucking tired. I'm sick of this fucking shit.
It seems
You lot
unlike
and your
you to
fucking
comply.
rules. Everything I do, they're telling me I'm doing it wrong.
So?
So I'll fucking stop.
Will you? It's disappointing. Boring.
Great, alright, let me out then. I've got shit to do.
Like what?
Darius is gonna be fucking looking for me.
And how long have you been with Darius?
Don't know, like a month.
What's he like?
Old.
What else?
Don't know, he's just a fucking boomer that listens to weird music. Goes fucking mental sometimes.
What kind of music?
Boomer shit, I don't know. Old fucking shit. I'm talking old. Sometimes he's listening to some fucking old fucking Metallica shit, but sometimes he's listening to like, I don't even know what it is. Fucking Mozart or something. It's fucking weird.
Josh. I would like to teach him a thin blood ritual. I believe it is, it's the first one, how to escape chains or bondage. May I do that? I don't know what's required for that ritual, I just know it exists.
Yes, I think you can. It's certainly not something Sophia would be able to do.
Mm-mm.
But
It's thin blood only, but I want to see it for the first time.
Yes.
Do I know how it's done?
You have the basic idea that thin bloods basically use a form of homebrew. They mix up blood with all sorts of crap, and they drink the remains, or ingest it, or drink it from a person. Really depends.
So he needs
But-
someone here to do it?
I don't know. 1 second. I'll take a look. Because I think the way that Kai would be easiest able to do it is
I'll happily give him my blood, or I'll call in for a human. I don't mind. I just need to know what it is I need to teach him.
I think you need to inject him.
Even more fun. With what?
Something that would logically assist in dislocating joints,
Ooh. Snake.
making skin more supple.
I could use snake blood, but I'm going to use a little bit of venom instead.
Of course. You probably have a basic first aid kit to hand in this place.
Your sire has taught you nothing?
No, he's taught me everything I need to know. I'm good. Let me go.
Then you should be able to get out of here on your own, without me.
Oh, alright, I'll just try and break free physically.
Go on.
Strength plus athletics. Two successes. You strain against these metal chains, and you can start to feel them pressing into your wrists. You don't make any progress. It's pretty uncomfortable now.
I'm tired. How long have I been here anyway? Think I need a drink.
Open up.
What is it?
Water.
Fuck off. The fuck is wrong with you anyway? What do you want? You got better shit to do. You're supposed to be some sort of high and mighty fucking sheriff, and you're knocking about down here with me.
That's right. Why do you think that is?
I don't fucking know, do I? Do I look like I'm a fucking sheriff? Pin the badge on me, I'll do a better job than you anyway. Let me fucking go.
I walk over to the medkit with the syringe and the vial of the snake venom. I actually maybe hesitate between the snake blood and the snake venom. And then I go for the venom. Fill up the syringe and tap it, walk back over. I think you can get
Wait,
out
what's that?
yourself.
What the fuck is that? What are you doing?
I'm teaching you something.
I mean, you fucking teaching me something. Stay the fuck away from me with that.
You might need this later. And I'm gonna fucking put it in. I don't even wait.
Where did she put it in me?
Oh, where would it hurt the most? Probably your neck, because your arms are up, yeah? And you can't struggle there. I'll probably stick it right in your neck.
With my head held back anyway, because I'm going to bite the
Yeah.
fuck out of her.
Yeah, I probably would. Probably would grab your jaw maybe and turn your neck and then stick it in. Yeah.
If it doesn't feel like I can bite her, I won't. I'll just let her do it.
Yeah, and it'll burn a bit, obviously, because it's fucking venom.
Yeah.
The fuck is that?
And then I'll pull that out.
What is that?
It's snake venom, I told you.
Fucking snake venom. I thought it was a fucking name for something.
No. It's real snake venom. Now,
What is this? You seen if I can fucking heal it up?
No. I want to see you wriggle out of here like a snake.
You're fucking batshit, you are.
You'll thank me later.
Hmm.
In a few minutes. Concentrate. Imagine being that snake, unhinging jaws and joints, and slither out of these chains.
Shut up. Dickhead.
Kai, you have a choice. Would you like to take her instruction? If you do want to, okay. If you don't, take a superficial damage. You're starting to feel some stinging spread through your body and the numbing effects of the poison on the point of injection. You don't feel like it's going to get worse, but it still smarts.
Oh, disappointing. I thought you'd at
Nothing
least
you can
try.
teach me.
You're all bark. No bite.
Yeah. Come close.
Goodbye, Kai.
Yeah, fuck off.
And I'll leave.
Pathetic.
I will be watching from the camera room to see if he tries to slither out of here.
As soon as she goes out, I'm just going mental. I'm now just whipping myself around trying to break out of the thing.
Yeah, you can do another Dex Athletics.
Is there a way for me to... I don't want to boost this with a rouse, but I'm willing to take a superficial damage to just whip myself around way harder than, I should to make... to boost this in any way.
Okay, yeah. Get a +1, take a superficial damage, and if you fail, this will do even more damage to you. Kai. That's a messy crit. So that's for 6 successes. You rip your hand out of this chain. And that loosens it for your other hand. And when you look, you don't have a right hand anymore.
Ah, fuck.
Take an aggravated point of damage.
Okay. The fuck?
You still feel the poison in your veins. It doesn't hurt, but there's definitely something to what she said. The essence of it remains.
Snakes can grow back their head and shit, right? I'm gonna grow back my fucking hand right now. And I concentrate on growing my hand back.
I have used that ability, Josh. Let me know if I may use it.
Oh, I need to know what your intent is.
Submerged directive. I would like to enter into his mind and tell him to do this.
Can you type it again? Because I think I've missed it.
Yes.
Oh, but also you're in the camera room.
Yes.
You need direct eye contact for submerged directive.
Ooh. He's completely out of the chains, right?
Oh yeah,
Oh, yeah.
there's
Yeah.
nothing but a normal wooden door between him and the rest of the house.
Yeah, then I will go back in the room then. Hopefully he fucking lunges at me.
Oh, she's walking in, I'm lunging at her, yeah.
Mhm.
100%. It's
And
instant.
as soon as we have eye contact, I will do it.
Can I counter it with rapid reflexes by being quicker than her, or is it only a
It's
reactionary
mental.
thing?
Yeah, it's not, I'm not shooting you.
That's for physical reactions. So I think this is a contest to see whether Sophia is able to catch the eye of Kai.
Unless I'm literally looking at you as you walk in the door, the moment I hear that door unlock, I'm leaping at the door because I want to get out of the room as much. It doesn't matter who's coming in.
Mm-hmm.
I'm attacking and scratching and biting at them, so...
Okay. In that case... Kai...
And hitting them with my handless forearm
Your stump.
as well. Yeah. Moment.
Yes. Resolve plus intimidation, Sophia. Wits plus awareness, Kai.
I don't know if I want to intimidate him.
This is to see if you catch his eye and can use dominate.
Do I get the rapid reflexes dice added to it? Or is this just the avoiding or...
Situationally, I'm gonna give you a +1 because you are effectively trying to kick the crap out of her. Which is not a eye contact heavy situation.
Tell me again what I need to roll. I'm so sorry.
You need to roll resolve plus intimidation. Sophia, you're about to open your mouth and give him a command. When he barrels into, and you trying to get through to the doors to escape, or are you trying to hurt the person that comes through the door?
Kai, are you trying to hurt me or trying to get out?
Ideally, if I can, and this might work against me, Josh, but 100% what I want to do is rip her eyes out because she already did this thing to me earlier on, and I'm not very bright. So the thing is, what I'm doing here is I would like to leap onto her like a fucking puma or something. And if I can barrel onto her, I'm probably landing on her, and then I will probably go with both hands because I've still probably got this like phantom limb situation going on. But one of them is I'm just trying to get my hand into her eyeball and do as much damage to both of her eyes, but one of these is going to be a wrist, the other one will be my actual hand, digging my nails into her eyes.
And are you doing
If
that
I can
without
rip her
looking
eyes
at
out,
me?
that'd be beautiful. Well, this is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's what I'm attempting to do for sure, but how that works out is entirely up to you. But I'm 100% trying to do as much damage to her face, ideally rip her eyes out.
Okay. In that case, Kai, that sounds like a called strength plus brawl. So strength plus brawl -2, specifically because you're trying to do a certain kind of damage. And Sophia, you will have to defend against this in whatever way you choose.
Okay. And he's doing it without looking at me, right? Or is he going to slip and look at where he's trying to...
I'm no way avoiding your eyes necessarily. I think it's just in my animalistic response and chaos towards you. I don't know if I'm trying to make eye contact with you, but I am just jumping on you and doing as much damage as possible to you. So I don't even think I know it's you until I'm at this point, and now I see it's you, and I'm still scratching at your face and probably calling you a stupid cunt.
Right.
And screaming, and I'm feral and animalistic and insane.
In that case, I think it makes sense that as you've already avoided her eye contact as you were leaping, you've now looked at her eyes. So you still get scratches in, and Sophia, you
smiling.
take 1 superficial damage. What are you doing, Sophia?
The command then would be...
Oh, I think because it was a cold shot, I think he's really damaged your eye, if not started to pull it out.
Okay. I don't mind. So I will... My command is to escape like a snake. Slither and imagine the snake. So my suggestion to you is to try this magic, because once you learn it, you'll be able to take it with you and be stronger. And that is more interesting to me.
Okay. Kai, do you think you're resisting this in any way?
I will always resist everything anyone ever says to me.
Very well. Manipulation, dominate for... No, that makes perfect sense. That's why I asked. Manipulation, dominate for Sophia.
I did that already. That was the 6 out of 9 roll.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, go on then.
I believe that's a critical as well.
It is not. You only got 1 10, but it's still 6 successes. Kai, do you want to try and beat 6? With... I don't know if I can,
but I will try.
Intelligence resolve, I think. +1 for your resistance to dominate.
Yeah, I don't think I can do it.
Could have happened. Could have happened. In that case, Kai, do rouse check. You don't get hungrier, but you do feel that venom. And you take some of the emotion that you're feeling right now, this anger, this...
Ambulation.
Ooh.
All right,
this
Lionel.
is...
Yeah,
Oh,
okay.
this is... No, but Lionel would maybe enjoy this on some way, but for Kai, this is it. He went from a position of being dominated into a position of actively breaking free from something is the best. He feels amazing. This blood rush he gets at breaking free of these chains, even if he's hurt his hand, and then the door opens and now he's attacking someone. This is true freedom. This is his whole thing. This is amazing for him. So the animalistic chaos that's kicking through, he's screaming at you, calling you a cunt. There's an fury, white hot fury, and just pure elation intertwined perfectly through. And then I'm scratching your eye, ideally like doing as much damage to it as I can, and then I think I get hit by this thing.
Okay. Yeah. What is it look and feel like when you realize that your body is able to twist and dislocate
For
so that you can slip past her and past the small crack in the door to escape.
yeah, so, and I would imagine this is only from Kaya's perspective, but he bursts into flame, and there are insane screams from this woman in front of him as she is burned up. You would lose sight of him, he loses sight of himself, and then wriggling out and moving quickly away from this fire in this new form. He's now free of his original self. He is free of his earthly form, original earthly form, and now he is a snake. And I think there's no pain, there's no sense of transformation other than he has shed one skin, peeled that off, and he's just immediately a snake that is moving away from this charred, burned woman that he has destroyed in his excessive need for freedom. And in doing so, he has also burst out of his own skin, which burns away and then moves out of this fire, leaving just a flame behind him. And then it's probably fire being whipped back as his tail moves, like a snake moves across the ground quickly, like when they move across the desert and they do that thing where they whip into like an S shape. And there's just flames moving out behind him and now I don't think I would even question it. Of course I'm able to shed my skin in this way. And the directive was to leave as well, so I will move through this place, this facility, wherever I am. It's going to look different to me. I think I shed an element of my humanity with it, not the mechanics, but the element of not really caring as much about who's here. I don't care if I go past Reaper, I don't care if I go past this prince. For me, it's just a matter of using this form to complete the first of all, the directive of being free, and secondarily of escaping, and secondarily the new form to gain a new sense of freedom, quite literally by moving away from the area and physically.
I stand up, holding my bloody eye, clearly in pain, with a joyous expression on my face. Good boy. Very good. And I leave.
Kai, you're left in the middle of a very normal looking street.
Am I a snake?
You feel like one.
Can I bite someone? Is there anybody here?
I think this is a place where people live. You can see rows of houses. There's no one out this late. You're all
I'm
alone.
a snake. I don't need them to be out. I'll find one that I'll find some way in. An access point. I'll go down into the drains. I'll take my time. I'll slither through an open window. All I've ever wanted to do is bite someone.
Flap.
Oh, perfect. I will slip through that. I think there is. I have a completely altered sense of space and time as well, in that I'm moving through this world with part, human understanding of what a cat flap and and what a door is, but I'm also just chasing this strange high that I have and this desperate need. I want to bite something so much. I have to try and see what happens if I drink the blood of someone while I'm in the form of a snake with true snake fangs. I'll find anyone.
Okay, roll me wits plus awareness. Let's see exactly what you find first. 2. The first thing you find is a cat.
Oh, hell yeah. I'm gonna wrap myself around it. You know what? No, I'm not. I want to see what it does to me first. I'm gonna move around it and I'm gonna start moving around in a taunting way.
The first thing it does is arches back at you. It hisses. Its tail poofs up like a cactus. It senses your predation.
I'm gonna wrap myself around it. I'm gonna straighten that back out. It thinks it can arch itself at me. While I am crushing the cat before it dies or it loses consciousness, I want to bite it, but I want to drink from it, ideally, as opposed to a snake that would bite to inject venom.
You reduce your hunger by 1. You lose your rapid reflexes. You do feel that animalistic side to you. I think you have discovered an innate sense of the tiny growing beast inside your own chest. The one you just killed. And in retrospect, the one you just tore the eye out of and burned. You get animalism too.
2. I would like to grow as well while I'm drinking the cat. I go from being probably a small little snake, probably not even anything that anyone would recognize as being an existing snake. It would be some sort of weird thing that's formed from Kai's mind, but I would like to grow into like one of those just horrible sluggish anaconda things if I can. Can I change my size as I feel this animalism? What I want to become is the chains that were holding me, and I want to use them on someone else as I find someone else. I have to get that out of me, the feeling of being chained. And the only way I can do that is by crushing someone else under my form. So ideally I will use whatever this ability is to grow and then continue my hunt, find someone else.
Okay. If transformation is where it's at, change your animalism to Protean. Protean 2. And I think you do feel your shape change, your density change to your will. Not drastically, you don't suddenly burst into an animal form, you're not a druid, but just in small, noticeable internally important ways you feel your body change.
Yeah, it's while I'm
continue your
enjoying
hunt.
this cat, and then feeling this new sense of animalism, I would like to try and work my way up whatever stairs there are in this house. Maybe see if I can find a bedroom.
Can you roll me your resolve +2? Yeah. You slither up the stairs, and there is someone sleeping in bed. An old woman.
I don't want it
covers
to
it.
wake up, but I want to move up the side of the bed under the quilts and then begin to wrap myself around her, ideally so that by the time she wakes up, I've completely covered her and I can begin to take away her freedom.
You're not sure exactly how much time has gone past. You're not really keeping track of that. That's not for the animals. Darius,
Yes.
you have arrived at this safe house. Seems pretty quiet on this street. There's a hole in one of the windows.
Is that the house?
That's the house. Number 68.
I walk up to the front door. I'll just try and open it.
It is locked.
I'll use my own key and I'll just kick it down.
Easy enough. You get in here. It seems pretty normal. You don't hear anyone.
They definitely would have heard me. Oh! I'm gonna start looking
reply.
around.
You see a gate, like barred gate, open to upstairs. There's a room full of cameras, camera screens, and there upstairs is a pole, a hand, and a pile of chains.
Pick up the hand. Does Kai have any hand tattoos?
No.
Just a fucking hand. I turn around to the cameras. Hello?
Let's do a wits plus investigation. Wits plus awareness. See if you can follow what happened here.
Wits, awareness. No, wrong one. Awareness, wits. Boom.
Darius, you spend the next hour in this area trying to figure out where Kai went. You can see lines, trails of blood smashed glass. Clearly he got out into the street. Someone did. Something went down here. But you see no sign of Kai.
Well, there's cameras here. I'm gonna go and see if I can see a room with monitors.
Yeah. You rewind the tape. And you see Kai for hours and hours unconscious. Then you see a stake fall out of his chest. People come in, have a conversation, leave, or they inject him with something, leave. He tears his own hand off to escape from the chains.
Fucking idiot.
And then attacks a woman. Starts to change. You see him morphing shape and then slides through the tiniest gap in the door through this previously unopened gate, jumping out the window.
What the fuck?
I think that is a good place for us to move. Lake. You are stood in the remains of a charred building. All by yourself. Actually.
Trying to look calm.
Mm-hmm.
She'll probably be here any moment. I'm looking at my phone, just kind of pacing.
Wits plus awareness.
One moment, I have to cancel a previous roll.
Oh.
Okay, we're good. And awareness. Oh, it looks like awareness needs to be first.
Oh yeah. Yep.
Awareness. And wits.
3 successes. How well is the waitress hiding?
Listen, it's a good question. Can I roll to see how well I'm hiding?
That's a good question. Also, yeah, let's do composure plus stealth.
Okay. I think I'm like regular level sneaky.
Ooh, 3 or 3. You, like, you have the idea, just you hear things and you're like, oh crap, is that someone there? And you look around and waitress, you see her looking around, but I'm not entirely sure that you see the waitress herself. But, sorry. Oh, you are muted?
Say, who's there? Someone there? Sophia? Hello? Just come out.
Sophia, you arrive. You can feel the various debris crunching under your feet. of halls you once knew quite well.
Hello, Lake.
Hello. Hello, Sophia.
Do I know that someone else is here as well?
That's a
Yeah.
good question. Let's find out. Wits plus awareness, Sophia.
Oh, I do have heightened senses. I probably should have used that, but
That's fine. You get one more than the waitress. You can see the waitress hiding behind probably a burned out wall with an empty window. You can just see the corner of her face. Very still, very stealthy.
you can come out as well.
What?
Come now.
I'm looking around.
That's right. Come out, little one.
You're not supposed to be here.
Yeah, I'm aware. Sorry, didn't mean to interrupt.
You're not interrupting. We just started, right, Lake?
Sure.
Would
I
you like
didn't
to sit
mean for her-
down? I point to two charred chairs that have been prepared for you.
I sit.
How can I help you, Lake?
My sire, wishes to maintain, our people's relationship with the Camarilla, and she sent me to see you.
Do you know what I do?
Only the basics. I know your position.
She must be very angry with you to have sent you to
She's-
me.
Very angry with me.
And what about you? Do you wish to maintain your position?
Of course, I didn't mean. It's a long-standing pact. I wouldn't dream of trying to destroy it. I've made some friends, and
My eyes dart over to the waitress. And then back. What were you doing at my warehouse?
I just my friends asked me to go. I didn't know what was there. I tried to hide, and
But you did so much more than hide, didn't you?
I was just reacting. My friends were threatened, and I
Of course. You interest me, Lake.
You interest me. I understand that you've been investigating the Witch Elm killings. I have some interest. I may even be able to help. I can talk to spirits sometimes. I need things, but we can probably get them.
What interests you about the Witch Elm?
I want to understand what's happening. It's brutal, but it's so directed, and I want to talk to a victim. I want to know the story. I want to know what happened and why.
What do you need to do this, Lake?
I need something, someone, a place even that tied them here, that they cared about. It could be anything, really. And an image.
Anything else?
Just a bit of my blood is all.
Very interesting magic you have, Lake.
My sire has taught me much.
Insight, please. When she talks about her sire, I want to know how she feels about her sire.
Okay.
I'm not using anything special. I don't want to dominate her. I just want to see if I pick up on any overt distaste. Yeah.
Charisma plus insight. Sophia, and composure plus subterfuge, Lake.
Ooh, I have a little bit of that. Oops.
How do you feel, like, about your sire in this moment?
Terrified. There's something beneath that, though. There's something new underneath the terror, and it's a frustration that's been simmering for a while. That's maybe fixing to boil over. So she would perceive the terror first, but if she was pretty perceptive, she would also see that I look a bit put upon. I feel put upon.
I can smell your fear, Lake.
Have you ever seen my sire? Met her? Heard of her?
I've not had the pleasure of meeting her face to face, no.
Pleasure. She is very powerful. She can control
Is that
death
something
in ways
that you want?
I'm sorry?
Is that something you want? control?
Of my life, perhaps my research. Maybe not much more than that.
And what are you
given it a lot of
researching?
thought. Well, my sire has me doing research for her, but I do research as well, and well, I was interested in researching the killings.
And
but
what
my
does your
sire's
sire want
research-
you researching?
I think,
You
That might-
absolutely should tell me.
but I'm pretty sure that's just to be kept at the lab.
Hmm.
I
And you weren't
think-
supposed to destroy my warehouse and steal all my blood either. This is the trade that I want to keep our arrangement.
Then I suppose she wouldn't mind. It's not a small matter. She's simply looking for the cure. You know, to the curse. Our curse.
Galconda?
Yes. How did... Yes.
I think I can help you.
How? Help me how?
We'll find out. Cousin, I'll get to you in a moment. Yes, she's my cousin. Sort of. Aren't you?
I guess. That's what I'm told.
You interest me, Lake. It doesn't happen very often. I'm going to give you 5 minutes. You may ask me anything, and I will tell you.
Oh.
And then I am going to ask you some things. And you will tell me.
I understand. I have I have I pleased you on the matter of the pact?
Yes.
Right. My sire will be very pleased. I'd like to ask you, about the killings, but I can do that another time if you prefer. I can.
What would you like to know?
I want to know the latest victim. They just found her, and I think I might know who she is, and I.
Kira
and
Whitaker, 26. She has a son named Brian. He's 8.
son. Do you know where she lived?
Yes. Is that important to you?
It might be,
Why?
because a place that was important to her could be useful for my ceremony. maybe something that she cared about. Her son is probably not still there, but maybe some things of hers.
I can get him for you.
Oh, Ooh, that would be quite a draw.
I would like to be there.
Well, that's up to my master.
I'm dealing with you right now.
Well, but my sire, she taught me everything. She, I do the ceremonies at the lab. There's quite a ritual. I have to give some vitae. But if I could have her address, then I could look for something. Perhaps not someone.
How about you tell your master that part of our trade was you help me with my investigation?
I think as long as I tell my sire, she would, I think, be okay with that.
Okay. We're off to a good start, Lake. Why are you here, cousin?
Good.
I
Did
have
she
some
send you?
questions. She didn't send me. I asked a question and she told me where I might be able to find the answer.
What question did you ask?
Who am I?
And she sent you to me. Now that is interesting.
Do you have that answer?
Yes.
What are you looking for?
I haven't decided yet. Do you have any suggestions?
I don't know if I know you well enough yet to know
Mm.
what I could suggest that would suit your tastes.
So you walked into the negotiation with nothing? No idea of what I might want or who I am?
I didn't realize it was going to be a negotiation.
Everything with the Camarilla is a negotiation. Do well to remember that.
Didn't realize that you were Camarilla.
Well, now you do. Is there anything else
Are you
you
the
would
only
like to
person
offer
who
me?
would?
How badly do you want this information?
I don't have very much,
Oh, you
but I want
have
it pretty badly.
quite a lot.
Well, you would know that. I think.
Hmm.
More than I would.
Your sire took something from me. And here you are. I could so easily take something from her.
Did she take me from you?
No.
Would you kill me?
Maybe. You intrigue me. So maybe not. I don't know what you want either, other than your identity, but that seems very easy.
That's all I want.
Would you be willing to
Simple.
sign a blank check? I may call upon you in the future for something.
You can call upon me, yes. There are a couple of things that I wouldn't sign for, but
Like what? List them now. What will
I'm
you
safe.
not do for this trump card?
I own some land. Or
The
at
White
least,
Horse.
oh,
I know a lot about you both.
seems. Okay, well, there we go. Yes, the White Horse. I want the White Horse. I don't care about anything else. Well, I mean, I care about Lake, and I care about a couple of my other friends, so,
List them.
you know, I wouldn't want them hurt.
Okay, who are they?
Connie. Darius.
Connie Marks.
One and the same?
I don't want her either, or you. And I look at the waitress. I wouldn't let you kill her.
That's very
I want the horse to
interesting.
stand for... I want the horse to stand for all of time. So... And in order for me to make that happen, I need to know who I am. We're all cards on the table here, I guess, since you already know everything about me.
Well, not everything. At least not yet. Is there anything else you want?
I'm feeling like you want me to say something right now.
I just want to make sure everything's on the table before we make the deal.
Caterer. She's
What about
safe.
her? She's safe. We have no deal. Should have known that coming in here. She's the one who destroyed the warehouse, took my blood, took my toy.
Is this my only opportunity
Yes,
to talk to you?
yes. You won't find anything else that I want.
I pull out the mask. Do you know what this means?
Yes, do you?
No.
It's mine.
You can have it if you give me my information.
Why didn't you offer it right away?
I guess I wanted to see if you were going to be a cousin.
Ugh. Leech's got you wrapped around her finger. It's disgusting.
You trying to do any better?
Do I look like I want you wrapped around my finger? Did I give you that impression? I thought we were making an equal exchange.
So is the information I'm looking for equal enough to this?
No. As much as it pains me to say so. But you may offer me that, and my blank check, in exchange for this information and the safety of your friends. But my blank check
Listen.
is related to the caterer. I'm not
So
going
I
to
just
ask
want
you
make
to do
something
it.
clear.
Yes, go on.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. I will not do anything to harm the caterer. I will try to make sure she's not harmed. With what power I have, which, as you can probably see, not a great deal.
And with what power I have,
You will protect the caterer as well, will you?
I will protect the
don't do that.
waitress. I will protect you.
You don't have to do that.
I don't have to.
I don't care about you. I care about the caterer.
And I care about her. And what she cares about.
And it sounds to me like she cares about the caterer more than she cares about her identity. Let me ask you, what has the caterer done for you that's made you so loyal?
She's given me everything that I currently have.
Well, it sounds like our negotiation is done.
No deal?
I told you what I wanted and you refused. That is the cost. Is there anything else you would like to ask me? The invitation is open to you as well, cousin.
Are you saying the pact is done? Or are you simply saying we don't have a deal?
Oh, you and I already made a deal. You'll help me with my investigation. You'll tell your sire you are doing so. And all will be forgiven.
Do you just happen to know so much about everyone, or have you taken particular interest in me? Is it because we're cousins?
No. It's my job to decide if you die or not. Don't you know what I do? Did you not tell your friend who she was going to go see?
I'm, well, pretty new. So,
Okay.
no, I don't.
I work for the prince. I determine your value.
Okay. Oh,
Does that bother you, Lake?
well,
Yes.
Why?
You can't determine her value. You don't even know her.
Oh, yes, I do. And yes, I can. And I will. And I have.
You think you know her.
like, it's okay. Don't worry about it. I wouldn't be worthless if she has spent all this time getting information on me. And I must be worth something if I'm currently still standing here.
Let me be very
So-
clear. You are worth nothing to the prince.
That's fine. To the prince. You interest me way more, to be honest.
I wouldn't say that outside of this room. I understand a blood bond can make you loyal to your master. But I promise you, remaining loyal to her will not end well for you or the horse, and that is not a threat, that is simply fact. She has no interest in protecting the horse for you. Her only interest is in you and your loyalty to the family. If your loyalty to the family does not come first, she will no longer favor you. And I wouldn't be surprised if she forced you to show that loyalty by sacrificing the horse.
She wouldn't. She wouldn't do that.
Okay. You see that in your hand? That's my horse.
This is your horse.
Yes,
Do you know what the horse means to me?
yes, I do.
And this is your horse.
That is correct.
I give it to her.
When she reaches out to me, I will bite her wrist. I will drink.
Well, in that case, I'm
Is there
assuming-
anything else I need to do for Bloodwalk? I might have to do
Oh.
something special for that, actually.
There is the quicker taste for blood. Bloodwalk would take 5 minutes and require a portion of her blood. So you have two options. You can quickly...
No. Okay, I was going to do Bloodwalk in exchange. So when you reach out to give it to me, I will grab your hand and I will smell your wrist and the hand that is holding this mask. And then I will take it from you and I will set it down on the table and I'll turn your wrist so that it is exposed. I need your blood to tell you who you are.
What?
You may watch.
No, I don't.
Okay,
What are you?
do it.
And then I will... What is it that I need to do for the Bloodwalk? Sorry.
Bloodwalk
Hold
requires
on, I might have it.
a rouse check and a intelligence plus blood sorcery roll.
Okay. Rouse check coming in first.
You get hungrier,
I don't know why that rolled twice. Okay, I'm okay with that. And then
but you are now only at 1.
okay. And I'm sorry, the second one was what?
Intelligence plus
Blood.
discipline, blood
Right,
sorcery.
Okay.
And you require 2 successes to complete the ritual. A critical will give you more information.
Okay. No modifiers?
+1, I think.
Do I have actually on my... Is this a simple rouse check? Or is this a blood surge?
This is not a blood surge.
Okay.
You can do a second rouse check to get +2 dice.
Yes, I will do that.
Blimey. You really want to know about her.
She just gave me something. And I know she was sent here for something else.
Very well. That is, you get hungrier, but you do this ritual with +3.
Okay.
Not a critical. If you want to spend willpower, you can
Yes.
try and make it a crit.
Yes, I will do exactly that.
Spend willpower.
1 or 2?
3 dice you can reroll. 3d10. Anything over a 6 is success. No 10. So you didn't get
No
the
more
second 10.
successes.
But, my god. You... Well, describe this process. It doesn't take long. But what does it look like as you conduct
Takes
a
5
ritual
minutes,
using your
right?
and her blood? About 5 minutes. Very simple.
And it's about who you are, huh? I think I trace my blood, so I will open your vein on your wrist, and I will take some of that blood with my finger, and I will trace it along the vein all the way up to your heart. And then I do the same with my blood immediately after it.
And as 5 minutes continue, the mingling blood spreads out into a vein-like tree. Sophia, the bloodlines are revealed to you. This woman is a Tzimitzi of 12th generation.
And her name.
And her name is Faith Summerton. And her sire's name is Peaches Bathory.
Oh, fucking bitch. Okay. I smile. Your name is Faith Summerton. Thank you.
Thank you.
Be careful with her. She will betray you if you don't fall in line.
Don't we all get betrayed if we don't fall in line?
Not if you're strong enough. No. Or if you ally with the right people who are. She's a good one. And I gesture towards Lake. Very strong. And in the future, more so.
I move toward the waitress to kind of prop her up or offer my arm and my shoulder.
I'm a bit dizzy, like I'm kind of like rocking back and forth a
Holding
little
you
bit.
up.
She'll need to feed.
I'll take care of her.
I look forward to working with you, Lake.
Same. Thank you, Sophia.
I cannot guarantee protection on the horse. Come back to me if you change your mind about the caterer. This was
All
a
right.
fair exchange.
All right.
Is there anything else you want to ask me before you go?
Why do you hate her so much? I mean, it can't just be a warehouse.
No. She stands between me and something I want very, very, very much. I'm sure you can understand. Ladies, I'm afraid that's all the time I have.
Good night, Sophia.
Lake, one last thing. I would like you to tell your sire that I have instructed you to infiltrate the Anarch, and that it is required for you to be in their presence.
Understood. Understood.
Good night.
Good night. Hey,
And
do you need to eat? I mean,
Yeah.
and I offer up my wrist, or we can find something.
Yeah, we can just, could you take me back to the horse?
Sure. Sure. Just hang on.
I don't know
and
what I just did. I don't know what I just did.
I don't know what we just did. I kind of tuck her under a little bit and kind of make sure she can't, stumble as we're walking. Suppose we better talk to Connie and Darius.
Yeah, I suppose we should. I suppose we should.
I watch them leave, a smile creeping along my face.
And in the charred remains of a once beautiful Tremere chantry, we leave Manchester for this evening. Thank you everyone for watching.
You're like exposition?
Yep.
What's really going on here?
I don't know what the.
I have no fucking idea, Brad.
I keep saying this, but I feel like I spend 3 hours every Sunday confusing people. I kind of love it.
What fucking toy? What the what are you playing at, woman? God
You
damn
don't
it.
know?
Shit. No, you got to put this shit together.
Yeah, come
It's all
on.
there.
I think I know, but I don't think
Yeah,
I know.
you should know.
You
Yeah,
can say it
should
out
know.
loud if you want.
No.
You can say it.
No, no.
Would you like
That's
me
what the
to?
Discord is for.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
I'm
Man, I'm in trouble anyway. You slice
so much fucking trouble.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
You
you
too.
are.
The
You're all in
waitress is
so
big trouble.
much trouble. Oh my god, I love this.
I don't. I'm scared.
Can
Bye.
you-
Yeah.
I can't count on my fingers and toes how many times I thought I was going to get violent.
Oh yeah, I thought so too.
Oh, it was-
I thought so too. I was
It
like,
was
oh.
ruined
Wait, that last
every
conversation?
fucking scene.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Except for Kai's
I have
scenes,
a
obviously,
name.
that's a given.
Yeah.
Well,
You do
yeah.
have a name.
I have a name.
You have a
My
name.
face.
It made me
Wow,
strangely
yeah,
emotional,
like-
actually.
Yeah.
Like,
Mhm.
I was sitting here like, oh.
Oh,
Yeah.
I know who me is.
Yeah.
Can we not?
Yeah, but
Have
you
a
have to
look at
make a
my
deal
Facebook
with the
thing, 'cause
literal
there's no way I can
devil.
pick.
Yeah.
Hate
Well,
it.
I mean, the dog to the devil, but yes, essentially the same thing.
It also was kind of like a closed deal.
A little bit.
I
You
can
know?
turn
Also, what
into
the
a
fuck?
snake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hope that was
Yeah,
okay,
just like
Brad.
that.
I'm sorry. I was just like so into. I was so into Sophia in that moment, and I was like, ooh.
What do you mean? What are you
Metal.
apologizing? How can anyone
I don't know. I
apologize
just
to
I
anyone
felt like
for
I
anything
kind of
they
like
do on this
dominated
goddamn
your
show?
character. Okay, all right. It's fine. It's fine.
That
It's
was
fine. You don't
literally
care.
what you did. Yes.
Yeah,
That's
I know.
part of the game.
Yeah, I know, but
He tried to take your eyes out.
I feel fucking gross about. Yeah, but that was.
He loves it, man.
Part of the
because
game.
now
so
he has
good.
his reaction. You know, that's his. Now he's got to wash the feeling of control off of himself. He's
Yeah,
passed
that
it
was
on to an old lady.
So fucking good. Can I go first, Brad? I'm picking Brad for the I take control out away from her.
Mhm.
Oh
Holy
my god.
shit, dude.
A holy
Just
fuck,
like all of
man.
that
inner
whole scene.
anarch vomited when
Yeah.
you said that.
Him just the way he described that entire thing from flame
Yeah.
to screaming woman and the way that Kai visualized it. Oh,
Listen,
So
he's a
good.
thin blood.
fucking
And here's the
squirt.
thing. We can all give our XP to Brad this episode because that was fucking insane when
Yeah.
you were describing what you were feeling, what Kai was
Yeah.
feeling and going through as you transformed. I don't see how I can't give you my XP. So thin blood, big ups, man.
Yeah.
I
Also,
can see
Josh,
how I
does
can't
he
give
know
Brad
that now?
XP.
I say yes.
Yes!
So the thing is here, Brad, do you want Kai to have thin blood alchemy?
Yeah, this is the other thing I needed to find out. Like, can I do this thing that she wanted to
You're
give
gonna
me?
need to do some experimentation, but like you can buy that with your XP, man. That's like
If it makes sense,
beginning.
to him, you know, which I don't see why it wouldn't. He's sort of going down the rabbit hole a lot, but yeah, it's fun.
It'd be
I'll buy
interesting
it
to
with all
see
this
how he
XP.
gets out of that rabbit hole and what
Yeah.
he is when he comes out.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he's just. I feel like he's just getting more and more insane.
Mhm.
I tried to play him under the illusion of sane today because he was like just trying to be him, like normal. Like, yeah, I'll play along. Really
Yeah.
just wanted
I
to
mean, you
get
came
close.
across as normal because Sophia was in the room and I'm taking my turn now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Go.
I'm not actually going to point to a specific scene so everyone else can take what they want, but the reprisal of Sophia was
Yes.
spot on. You know when Brad just
Yes.
sat down and he's the fucking prince again. He's back there.
Yeah.
You fucking... Oh.
Totally.
I'm
Thank
just
you.
sitting
I
here
was very
spamming
nervous.
All
I
the
was
words
very
in the
nervous.
chat during
Dude.
Sophia's scenes. It's just me going...
Holy shit.
Yeah.
You embodied her
Nailed it.
once again.
Thank
And you
you.
fucking
Yeah.
nailed it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was so
Isn't
good.
it the
was
weirdest
nice seeing
thing
her.
to
It's so
play
weird.
a character from last year?
Yeah, I was incredibly nervous, and then
you just
Oh,
spend
yeah.
like half an hour asking me questions.
Yeah, I was like, and do I know
before we
this? And do I know
started.
that? And like, what information do I have? And all this kind of stuff. And then this fucking scene opened, and I was like, oh, there she is, the fucking psychotic bitch.
Yeah, she was
I-
right back in the room.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
That
have
was-
to
that was a
also
really great
be.
touch.
I also have to be a little bitch and not give my XP to Brad, even though he
Fine.
did an incredible job
Fine, no,
today.
fine. I'll
but
give my
I'm-
XP to you then. Fine. I'll make you feel bad about it.
Ouch.
Ooh. Fucking.
It's getting personal.
Okay, Mom.
I was gonna give my XP to PB's fucking production today, y'all. Because like
stop.
the scene that we all love, that we're freaking out about, that song that you played literally ascended me into that scene in a way that I feel like had that song not been playing, I probably might. Yeah, I don't know. It everything coalesced in this crazy, like, you know, when you watch a really good movie and that song choice is just perfect, like that score is exactly what you need to feel those emotions. That was it for me. So I was sitting here like absolutely blown away by both.
Also, she
Brad's
did that while
performance
she's
and
acting
the
in
production.
scenes.
Yeah,
And also, weren't you having
Unbelievable.
some small tech issues today as well?
I
Just to add to the
absolutely
felt
had
like it's-
massive
Yeah.
sound issues specifically, and I have had to hot fix it so that it works for today's show. So hopefully
I think
you didn't notice a difference.
I spammed in the Zoom chat, production mommy.
yeah, I was like, yeah, I losing my mind. So anyway, that's where my XP goes to today.
It was next level.
Well,
Unbelievable.
thank you. Does that mean that I use it on Sophia or Connie or?
That's
You
up
can
to
use
you.
it wherever you want, babe.
Okay. Ooh. Okay.
Oh, sorry, I'm gonna answer for Josh.
After those scenes.
I don't think you want to give it to Sophia. Just put that out there right now.
Connie.
Uh-huh.
That's put it in Connie. That's a down payment for a future.
Ooh.
What else? Who else wants to put it in? What else are we? Next? Who's next? I liked the opening scene again. I liked the scene
Oh,
with
yeah, it was so good.
the caterer and with Mergs, because here's what I liked about it was the weird. Just you had to. Sometimes you have these scenes where any show, but specifically Josh will be like, oh, just piss around, do whatever you want, week to week to week. And then he goes, oh, what's that? Left hand, right hand, left hand, right hand, left. And he just starts doing these combos on you of lore drops and information bombs. And so the waitress was just there going, and what? Who? I have a cousin.
Yeah.
I hope it wasn't too much all at once.
Well,
but
I liked
it's,
it
no,
because
the caterer has high hopes for you.
well, it's been
I
fun.
know.
It's been fun this episode in particular, I think, getting to know the waitress, because we really didn't
Yeah.
up until now have any real information on her, and I think opening up like that was just so fun, because again, it's just one of those things that we haven't seen, so it just
I know. I already gave my
Elevated the-
Where might
experience
people
to
be able
Brad,
to find you
but
talking about this tomorrow?
some
here's, well, I know, yeah,
someone
the
give
thing,
Mercs that XP for freeing those people. That was so fucking
I'm
good.
not gonna
fucking
give her
amazing.
XP
Dude,
for
you
freeing
stopped
the
Darius from
people.
trying
Well, I
to
just
punch
mean
the
that-
entire city
It-
with that one line. And I was like, what?
Yeah. Not necessarily just
I
freeing
just
them,
found,
but
like, the-
realizing her power in that moment was super fucking cool. 'Cause
Right.
she was like, I know what the caterer wants, or rather, I know how she feels about me, and I'm going to use it to my advantage. Dude, that was so good. Becoming a real
this is the
vampire.
thing that I was getting to, but thank you for taking it.
Sorry,
instead
I'm so
of-
sorry. I'm sorry. Goodbye.
I was just gonna make that point, but I was basically about to bring
Pretend
it
Connie
round
back
to.
on.
Here's what I liked about it. Don't mind me finishing where I was going with it really slowly, because I've not had enough sleep. But the beginning felt like the caterer was like a human, or very naive, or maybe innocent, or even young. It felt like she was just like a person being told things, and it was how you played it and role played it as well, it felt like. But then she had all this information that was brought round to the final scene, which she then weaponized and used. And it was this thing where I don't know if she is innocent or naive or maybe any of those things, but the fact that she was able to take all of that information in the beginning where she was like, oh, what's happening? I don't know who I am or what's going on.
Or even in the
end,
beginning of
like,
that conversation
I have a level 17
with Sophia.
blade that I'm...
Yeah. She was
That was the thing that I liked, was the opening scene and then using that information, just the full circle. I love that shit. I love that shit in tabletop and role play and everything because you can't write it in.
Yeah, it's got to just happen.
Like that's how you would write an episode of a thing, and when it happens naturally through play, it is insane because it's like, well, I couldn't write better than that. It is great.
Also, can I just add one other fucking thing? My PB, my heart, shut up, Brad. PB, my heart was like, oh my God, that like weird love letter to Connie of just giving her what she wanted. You just gave her the horse, right? Like the way Connie gave you the horse. You gave it to Sophia.
You mean?
Yeah, you just gave her the mask. You were like, yep, this is it. Okay, cool.
Totally.
I don't need to deal with you.
You said the exact magic word that Waitress needed to hear, which is like, everyone should own the thing that they need. That is their horse. Everyone should have the right to own their horse. So.
Gotta tell you, that's a fucked up horse.
Listen. I have, first of all, no fucking clue. I'm standing over here being like, what's this? A piece of leather? Oh no, the caterer gave it to me. Oh, whatever. Here you go. Like,
you should fucking roll on that, dude.
Whatsoever.
You have no idea who that. I mean, what that's made of.
Yeah.
Well, I think like one thing that I am like trying to aim with playing the waitress is that obviously like she's been inducted underneath the caterer like this whole time, and so she was playing the game from the very beginning because that's how she felt it needed to be. That's how she was like, oh, this is how things go.
Yeah.
And she's kind of like learning that it doesn't have to be that way.
Yeah.
So here's the horse.
That was very good.
That, like, gift that she learned. You know?
Also, you didn't lead with it either, right? So like in the beginning of that conversation, just from my perspective as Sophia, I was like, I was actually trying to determine if I should kill you or not in that scene, whether or not you should be kept around, because that's what Lionel tasked me to do, right? So I'm just like sitting there, and that moment where you then said, I have this mask, and I went, why didn't you fucking lead with that? You're smarter than I thought you were. And then it's like, okay, cool. You can stick around if you want.
Sophia's face when she saw that mask.
Yeah. Ugh.
Oof.
Fucking.
Oh my God.
Yeah, and here's the thing though. I didn't know for sure that it was the caterer, but now I do.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Uh-oh, spaghetti.
Tipped your hand a little bit too much, but you do have your name now. And well, where have we heard that before?
Wait, what?
Anyway, is Tuesday here for...
I think she went to go feed the dog or deal with the dog.
Dang it.
Yeah.
So where is after show?
It's right now.
Am I doing it? Is Brad doing it? Brad, are you doing it? Oh.
Can we address the name of the caterer's name is Peaches?
Peaches?
Yes, we learned that at the end of last season.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I can do it tomorrow, I think. It'll be a little bit roughshod from my setup, but I could do the...
Hell yeah.
I can do it. Yeah.
Oh, same time as normal?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Then 9 a.m. Eastern, the Leech Aftercare will be done over on twitch.tv/Merkles.
Okay, bye.
Okay, wait. Are we gonna... We're not gonna... What about... we don't do shout-outs. No, we don't.
Oh, yeah.
Josh
we love
can
you,
shout himself
Tuesday.
out if he wants,
Yes,
but he can
that should
also
be...
just
Josh.
shout.
Josh.
Are we just going to continue saying Josh until I take us out?
Josh.
Josh.